Cleveland Browns taking on the Miami Dolphins. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now. Once again, Judkins. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You talk about this Miami defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fielded at the 20. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown.
Quinshon Judkins, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns use the early. Turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A strong run there, boy, when he gets it, especially around the goal line, like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield, instead checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The Dolphins now at 2-5 to start play. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all three phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Achane is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Ready. Ready. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 19.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon Achane with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. When you look at this defense, they come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Let's go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now.
Blake Gillikin in punt formation.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A nice return that time. Gets 12 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Panther 6. 19 Wyatt. Go.
Back to throw. This one deep for Wilson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. An inside run with Judkins. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. 2nd and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. This is taken at the 23. Well, not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And that will come the offense as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Carson Schlesinger, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. This will be fielded at the 17. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On first down, here's Judkins. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So first and 10 now from the 30. A give up the middle, Judkins. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Judkins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Looking to put a drive together. Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
79.
Second and 9 now. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 37.
He'll look to throw.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
10 more yards. That's another Dolphins first down.
Ready?
First and 10.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
He'll look to throw.
He'll swing this out to Judkins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And bulldozing his way through. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
68 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
A give. Here's Judkins.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
They'll try and run here with Judkins.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Carson Schlesinger
picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And down he'll go at the 25. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive.
And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
He'll drop to throw. And to the left side here, Wilson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Now 3rd and 5.
Cup 19. Cup 65.
They'll look to throw. Throw caught by Achane. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles.
And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Hey, let's go.
On third down, Achane. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the fourth. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the fourth. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 165 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Browns.
They'll give it to Judkins.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
A run, it's Judkins.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Quinshon Judkins.
His third touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run. This is Judkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Miami. And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And they'll be set up in great starting field position here as that's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Cowboy 80.
On the ground, it's Ali Gordon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
3-yard pickup.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here we go.
Back to throw. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Caught by Wilson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run. Achane. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Pat to 60. Pat to 60.
They'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down by Ray Cisco. A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, this fan base on the losing side, Charles, they're going to be talking about this one for a while. They ultimately decided to try to come up with a touchdown on that last play when all they needed was the field goal to force overtime.
Yeah, and the reasoning behind it, that's what we're all waiting to hear, because sometimes there's things that we don't see on the surface. Did the coach feel like, if he tied the game, they couldn't go any farther, they had too many injuries? I'm not sure what was going on there, but I'm with you. I'm stunned they didn't try and kick the field goal there.
So for Cleveland, it's a win that was long overdue as they move to 1-6 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.